thought I was supposed to.
All right. Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Brianna Peterson, and I would like to inform everyone about the brief history of Red Bull and go over some of the key factors as to why it's one of the most popular energy drinks in the world. As it stands, according to Red Bull's website, energydrink.us.redbull.com, Red Bull has already sold over 62 million cans of their 100% recyclable cans in over 171 countries. What Red Bull is an energy drink developed and created by the Austrian Dietrich Mateschitz in the mid-1980s, who was inspired by the functional drinks of Asia. While traveling in Thailand, Dietrich, who was tired and jet lagged, came across some of these drinks. Specifically, Dietrich was inspired by the Thailand beverage creating Dang, which was created by Shiteo. The two created a partnership, and Dietrich modified the ingredients of the creating so that they were more attractive to the palates of those in the Western Hemisphere. Red Bull was officially released on the Austrian market in 1987 and then followed in the United States in 1997. Not only did Dietrich create an energy-inducing beverage, but from this he has created a worldwide active brand which not only sells drinks but is also involved in sponsorships, acquisitions, endorsements, events, and actively owns different Red Bull corporations around the world. With that being said, what Red Bull actually is an energy drink with active ingredients meant to induce energy in individual with the ingredients consumed. Their motto is Red Bull gives you wings, which many people are familiar with. However, it doesn't literally give you wings. What is meant to happen is this drink, when consumed, will create energy in the individual, helping them to become more active throughout whatever they're doing in the day. There are a few common ingredients in Red Bull, being caffeine, B group vitamins, sugars, taurine, and finally fresh alkaline water. The sugars in Red Bull are a stimulant, or the caffeine in Red Bull are stimulants which activate the central nervous system while pumping the individual's heart rate. The B group vitamins, which are pretty important to Red Bull's ingredients, are water-soluble vitamins which circulate through blood plasma. These vitamins contribute to normal energy, yielding metabolism, and build up and break down carbohydrates and proteins and contribute to normal mental performance. These ingredients also help with tiredness and fatigue and also play a central role in the brain, which contributes to the normal functioning of the nervous system. The sugars, which are found in regular Red Bull, actually come from sugar beets, which are all natural. These sugars are well-known carbohydrates found in fruits and fruit juices. These are basic nutrients consumed in our diets, whether it comes from fruit or Red Bull itself. The body will process both the same way, just as it processes a glass of orange juice. The next thing that's in it is taurine, which is an amino acid which naturally occurs in the human body already. Being already present in high levels of the body, it's utilized during times of physical activities and even times during stress. Taurine is found in natural things such as fish, poultry, and even infant formula. In Red Bull's case, it's in fact not made from bull semen, but it does in fact come from a synthetically made element by pharmaceutical companies, and it's actually very safe. Finally, it has alpine water in it. Red Bull uses the best quality water and freshest alpine water from the springs of Austria and Switzerland. This area, known as the Alps, is one of the world's biggest water reservoirs where there's an abundance of water and is replaced constantly. However, while sugar-free brands contain some of the same ingredients, in these versions, instead of sugar alternatives such as aspartame and osulfame are used in these products. Aspartame is a low-calorie synthetic sweetener, which you can find in things like soda, yogurt, and even candy. The asulfame is a non-caloric sweetener used in things like gum, dairy, and baked goods. The other difference is that regular Red Bull has more calories, more carbs, but it does have less sodium than the sugar-free variety. Regular uses sugar from real fruit, whereas sugar-free uses the sugar alternatives that are genetically modified. All three of the genetically modified ingredients have good safety profiles and have been tested by the FDA for good standing. Having explained the ingredients, here are the different types of Red Bulls that are on the market. First, we have the OG Red Bull blue and silver can, which contains all of the original ingredients. This is probably the most popular version in the United States and is consumed the most in the world. The second is the sugar-free Red Bull, which is the no sugar, low calorie, low carb version of the original, and is probably the second most consumed beverage in the world. Third, not as popular, we have Red Bull Zero. This just means there's 0 calories in here, and it differs from the sugar-free version, mostly in flavor variation, and it has 0 calories, whereas sugar-free has a little bit of calories. Finally, we have the Red Bull Editions, which were created to bring different flavor profiles to the original. And those flavors are cranberry, blueberry, tropical, tangerine, kiwi, apple, and grapefruit twist. However, there's 2 more, which are sugar-free varieties, and those are the acai berry and limeade. After explaining a brief history of how the product came to be, what the product is, and what products are available, I hope that you have found from my presentation how to understand why Deidre created an active brand of energy drink that has now become the most popular energy drink in the world. Not only is it just an energy drink, it supports the active lifestyles of professional athletes and non-athletes alike. Not only attractive to athletes, but Red Bull has also caught the attention of millions wishing for that little bit of extra push of energy throughout the day. Personally, my favorite is the sugar-free. I don't necessarily like consuming sugar, so that's my favorite. And it's helped me get through many long shifts at my job and school, and I'm sure everyone's tried it. But I hope you have gotten to know the history of Red Bull and their product a little bit better by my presentation.